Thank you very much for giving me this chance.
Yes, but wait for a second, maybe about
10 minutes
again.
Okay, just I want to test the voice. Is it
Oh,
clear
yeah.
or not?
Right. Yes. Yes, very clear.
Yeah. When you want me to start, then tell me. I have to start, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sandra. Thank you, another lady. Thank you for giving me this chance to exchange information with you about aquaculture and fisheries management. I'm so glad to be with you today. So happy, so proud also. Thank you very much. I hope to continue in the same manner. If there any more session in this field of fisheries, I'm happy to share with you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dokter.
You are
Neimat.
in North Africa, in Sudan now, or in China?
No, now I'm in Sudan, in my country, Sudan.
Oh, so you already finished your Ph.D.
PhD, yeah. Yeah, I finished since 2016.
Oh, 2016. Oh, I thought you still study in China until now. I thought you just finished. I'm sorry.
No. I have finished already. But sometimes I go there for translation because I'm working in my college as translator.
Yes. Oh.
Also, in addition to my study PhD. When I finished,
yes.
they requested me for translation.
In FFRC.
Yeah, FFRC. Yeah.
I see from your resume you also translator in FFRC. Yeah, I meet some friends from Sudan in FFRC. That's why I know you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Yasin. Yasin
Yes,
Mubarak.
Mr. Yasin. I forget it's many from Sudan. About 12, 12%.
Yeah. Okay. So what about the PPT? Did you go through?
No problem. It's okay.
No? Okay.
Indonesia. Wait.
Oh, ini sama Indonesia. Suara.
So all the students are Muslims?
Majority. About maybe
Majority?
90% is from Muslim, but some is Christian, Hindu, Buddhist. Because in Indonesia we have 5 religion, but we are majority Muslim.
Okay. So can I say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim?
Yes, of course. Usually I will open also with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Because we have trouble before, so some student also try to get in, but I remove also. Maybe they are still trying to reconnect again. Usually we have many participants. It's about 80 or 90. So maybe you also prepare for answer their question. Is it clear for me for my sound?
Yeah, the voice is clear here. Yeah. I can hear you.
Okay. I will inform student also to try to reconnect again. Maybe they don't know that still have problem.
Okay. Thank you. So I don't know. You can see my PPT now or not? Because I'm connecting from my mobile, but I'm
Yes, yes.
reading from my laptop.
Okay, okay. We will
No problem?
share. No problem. We will share the PPT from here. Maybe our lecturer will
Then
prepare that.
when I start, then I will tell you. So next slide.
Yes. Yeah. If you want to start, you
Thank you.
could inform
I will
us,
say.
and then we will share. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
When I say next, you can
next.
turn to next slide, please.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Usually we do like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Maybe we could start now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Thank you for the lecturer for your coming and the students that will join in this webinar. That actually it's delayed for yesterday to now at 4 o'clock, and we still have problem in Zoom, so apologize that we but it's okay, it's still in on time. Dr. Neimat, I will inform her CV for Dr. Neimat. Her name is Dr. Neimat Mohammed Abdel Rahman Omer. She's from Sudanese. That her date and place of birth is in Sudan in 16 May 1969. She has experience in many, yeah. Oh, she has experience in language in Arabic, English, and Chinese. Her academic qualification is a Ph.D. in aquaculture for genetic breeding in Wuxi Fisheries College of Nanjing Agriculture University in China. Oh, actually, I also go there in Wuxi. It's a beautiful city. And then for his bachelor in Fishery Science in Natural Resources and Environmental Studies, University of Juba. And her working experience is now in Fisheries Research Center of Animal Resources Research Corporation, and then also before in Agriculture Engineer, Ministry of Animal Resources, start from 1997 to 2013. She also become part-time lecturer in University of Salah 2003. Okay, and then she also translator for FAO training courses in freshwater fisheries research center. That also I ever go there in 2017. And she also have many experience in training in Sudanese license, and then training course on mariculture also, many seminar, and she's also the team assistant in project in social economic development in North Kurdufan for ILO November 2019. Also in North Coast Tea in ILO in January 2020. Okay, so Dr. Neimat, you could start presentation. We have 1 hour 30 minutes, so you could maybe presenting your PPT about 40 until 50 minutes, and then we could continue for discussion. And for the audience, you could put your question on the chat while Dr. Neimat presenting her PPT. Okay, thank you. Time is yours for Dr. Neimat. Yes,
Okay.
Dr. Neimat. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to meet all of you. I think, I'm sure they are smart students. I'm so proud to talk to you and do my PPT. I will share my PPT with you. Thank you very much. We can start now. The topic is Fisheries of Business Operation Management. Me, Neimat Mohammed Abdel Rahman, Ph.D. I'm working in Fisheries Research Center in Sudan. Next, please.
Next.
Yeah, introduction. Fish is one of the most widely consumed foods in the world, and it is only becoming more popular over time. Also, fish and fisheries are an integral part of most societies and make important contributions to economics and social health and well-being in many countries and areas. Whereas fish resources are suffering the combined effects of heavy exploitation and some cases environmental degradation. Next, please. The volume of global fish production amounted to 177 million metric tons in 2019, up from 148 million metric tons in 2010. They are exceed or exist in the exploitation of fisheries from all sources of fisheries. The fisheries and aquaculture sector significantly expanded in the past decades, and total production, trade, and consumption reached at an all-time recording in 2018. Next, please. The increase in 2018 was mostly driven by marine capture fisheries, with production from marine areas increasing to 84 million tons in 2018, up from 81 million tons in 2017. That means there are 3 million tons increase in 1 year. Where does it come from? All those captured fisheries come from the China, Indonesia, Peru, India, the Russian Federation, the United States of America, and Vietnam. Next, please. Aquaculture is the farming of aquatic animals, including finfish, crustacea, mollusks, and aquatic plants, mostly algae, using or within freshwater, seawater, brackish water, and inland saline water. That means aquaculture is occupied all the sources of water. The world aquaculture production attained another all-time record high of 114 million tons in live weight in 2018. This was the reports from 2018. This figure showed the aquaculture sources. First, this line, this small line, from capture inland water, that means fresh water, inland, inside, and this yellow capture from sources water, and this small from this blue, dark blue, from aquaculture inland fresh water, and this light blue is from marine aquaculture. That means when we say this figure, the aquaculture from or the capture from marine is exceeded or dominated all the resources of fisheries. Next, please. What is fisheries of business? When we want to define fisheries of business, operational management, that means it is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling, coordinating, and operating of an organization in manner designed to make full use of the resources under its control. All this by investor should be occupied by the investor. Next, please. Next, please. Before. No, please. Back, please, back. Back, please, back again. Yes. Common definition of management, that we mean making decision to increase profits, making the best of available resources, using, managing, and allocating resources. Management is about doing something with limited resources available to the fisher. What we mean by fisher? When we say fisher, that means all those people connected with the investment in the fisheries sector. Please, management aquaculture business. They are management aquaculture business, please. I think this is the PPT. This is the old PPT because Dr. Candra, I have sent to you new PPT.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the old?
Yeah, this is slide number 10, please. Should be slide number 10 from 29.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
The total is 29.
Yes. Okay. Managing aquaculture business, how we can manage aquaculture business? We have to starting an aquaculture business, marketing aquaculture products, developing business plan for aquaculture, monitoring economic and financial performance of aquaculture business, financing an aquaculture business, managing cash flow, also managing capital assets in aquaculture business, managing risk in aquaculture business, managing labor, input and revenue, how to find the factors in farm efficiency. First of all, we have to look for yield gap or production function. Why we have to produce? We have to see what? Please, next slide. Yeah. Input and revenue. How to find the factors in farm efficiency. How we could pick the spots of what that factors affecting the efficiency of farm to produce what we have, what we want, what our targets. This means we have to look after yield gap or production function. Why we are producing? We are producing for food, local community, or for the world markets, and we have to calculate the marginal analysis. Also, farm operational analysis. We have to analyze the operation of the farm every time, or every sometime. Break-even and sensitivity analysis. Also, we have to put all those factors in our mind to start business effectively. Is there any question, please?
Not yet, not yet. You can continue. Yeah.
Okay, next slide, please. Economics of aqua farms. How we deal with the economics of our farms. First, we have to put our cost. The cost include two factors, fixed cost and variable cost. When we say fixed cost, that means the cost is constant. We have to pay. And they are also variable cost. This variable cost, it will change according to our situation every time or every production cycle. Also, we have to put in our mind the profit. Profit means the revenue minus the cost. We have to calculate overall money gained after the production cycle. Then we have to minus from it the cost, all the money we have paid in this investment. Okay? Input cost. What is input cost? Input cost, that all the money or finance that I put or when I started our investment. Production input cost means production sold equal to quantity of all money or all the paid money or finance multiplied by price. Variable cost, the variable cost that when I said previously, it is variable or it is changed according to situation or according to environment or according to investment. The variable cost include labor, man or man in hour. How many hours I need to pay for the fisher or for the labor working in my invest farm. Also from the first till the marketing time. Also the electricity, how much electricity I use or I will use to conduct this investment. Seeds, these juveniles or fingerlings that I want to start from the stocking time till the harvesting time. Also gasoline and oil that I will use to generate the electricity or the machines that it will work in the farm. Miscellaneous, sometimes they are money or they are time or sudden money I need. This miscellaneous, I have to put some money that I will need, not calculated or not counted in previous or the constant factors. Next, please. Fixed cost. Next. What is meaning by fixed cost? Fixed cost, this is cost, it will continue with me. I have to do it every time when I'm investing in fisheries or in farm. Salaries of management, fees, interest, maintenance. Every time I will maintain the farm or invest area. Depreciation and tax. All those counted in fixed cost every time I will do. I will do compulsory or I have to pay. I have to pay in these different points. Revenue. Revenue, they are equation R equals to Q multiplied by P. R is back to revenue or meaning revenue. Q meaning the quantity of the product I got. P equals to price of the production I will sell. Revenue usually it continue or every time continuous it is continuous equation. Revenue equals to Q1, or the quantity of fish in first cycle multiplied by price in first cycle plus quantity of the fish or the product in second cycle multiplied by price in second cycle plus continuous. This equation, it will continue because every cycle, production cycle, it has its own quantity and it has its own price. So revenue, it will be continue with me. Every production cycle is different from the second, different from the first, different from the third production cycle. So it will be continuous equation. Next, please. The producer's profit or net income equals to Y is calculated by production Q, the cost of production and marketing C, and the price received P. This equation as follows: Y equals Q multiplied by P minus C, the price received. Is it clear, please?
Yes, is it clear?
Is there any question?
Still not yet.
Okay, you can continue, please. Stocking rate. We have to put in our consideration the stocking rate. Stocking rate is affected by different factors. These factors, fertilizations. If the fertilization is okay, so I can put high rate of stocking. Also feeding, if they are available feeding, so the stocking rate, it will be high. Also, if they are polyculture, different species in one area or in one pond, that means I can put or can increase the stocking rate because they are polyculture, they are different species. Each species occupied a specific area. Also, it consumes specific feed. So stocking rate, it can be high without affecting the production or the species in the pond. Also, stocking manipulation. What I mean by stocking manipulation, that means multiple size stocking. I can put different size of same species or different size of different species in one pond, so I can manage that there is no competition in feed. Each size can eat their own feed and it can be available without competition with the other size in the pond. Same size in a system, or also I can put same size, not different sizes, or not multiple species, or same species, same size, or different species, also same size, without competition in feed. Double cropping. Also, I can use double cropping, for instance, aquaponic. Fish with vegetables or fish with plant, such as rice with fish or vegetables with fish. So this is double cropping. I can harvest two crops in one area. Also, the stocking rate, the factors that affecting stocking rate is aeration. If they are aeration, they are suitable supply of oxygen, so I can increase the stocking rate. Also, there are survival rate. The survival rate also affecting by some factors like quality seeds. If the seeds that I got, such as fries or fingerlings, if the quality is high, so the survival rate will be high. Correct stocking rate, if I put the stocking rate in good type species. Also, if I provide the what fish needs from the areas, So I will get high survival rate from the stocking rate. High kind and amount of feed. If the feed also is good, or the amount of feed is suitable or is satisfying the fish, so the survival rate will be high. Also fertilizers. If I got the suitable fertilizers or good fertilizers, the survival rate of the fish will be high. Proper water quality. If all water qualities or water properties is good, so the survival rate of the fish, it will be also high. Prevention of disease. If I prevent disease, if I prevent or put my fish in good health, so the survival rate also it will be high. If parasites eliminated or predators, also the survival rate will be high. If I manage well, so the survival rate also it will be high. Growth rate it will be high if all the factors I used or I manage my pond very well or very nice, I will get high growth rate. Quality of fish. When I am talking about the quality of fish, that means seasonality. I have to put in my mind seasonality and social customs. Seasonality means some seasons people prefer to consume fish. I have to put this in my mind when I want to invest. Also, social customs. If I put in my mind the customs of the people want this type of fish or want this size of fish, I have to give the customs what they want. I have to produce what the people prefer. If I provide them what they want, then I will get high profit. I will get succeed in my production. Cooperative marketing. Also, the marketing. If I see there are some investors, they give their products in high quantity, I have to find the alternatives. I want to find I have to find what people want another fish species, for instance, what they want in addition to what available in the market. I have to find what people want. Also different markets and products. That means we have to expand in our production, not fixed production, or people want different species. I have to provide different species, not one species. Then I will lose my customers. So I have to give what customers want. Next, please. Slide 19, please. Yes, please. What is fishers need? When I say fishers, who is fishers? I said this before, just to remind you. Fishers, all those people connected with the investment. So what does fishers need? Fishers need to know how to combine these resources optimally in order to attain satisfactory outcome. So whenever the fisher know how to combine the resources optimally or in a good manner, so they can satisfactory outcome or they can gain more profit, fixed production, so they can't lose. They will reach their target. So that is what the fisher needs. Also, fisher require improved management skills to become more competitive as fishing becomes more market driven. If our fisher get their competitiveness, good competitive, they compete others in good manner, so they can get market driven. They can marketing their production very successfully. Next, please. Fishers also need to develop their managerial ability. How to do that? By better equipped to take advantage of opportunities. They have to use high technology. When they use high technology, that means they improve their production in a good way in short time. Also, fishers need to make their enterprise as productive as possible, not to lose. They have to be every time gain money, gain profit, increasing profit from operations. So they have every time no lose. If they are lose, they will quit. They will leave the enterprise. So they have to manage everything to get profit every time. Next, please. Successful management of the fishing enterprise requires the fisher to have the following qualities. They have to be high qualified, so they can continue in the enterprise. What they need? The ability to organize and achieve specific goals and targets set by the fishers' households. So they have to have the ability and good organization to achieve or to reach their goals that set by the fishers' household. Also need, next please, good understanding of technical issues involved in the harvesting, processing, and marketing of fish products. The harvest, these fishers, they have to understand which equipment that needs for harvesting, good harvesting, not to damage their product. Also processing, how to process their fish. They processing like freezing or put ice, or that producing another for instance like canning fish. How to deal with these products and marketing the fish also. How to market this, where they will market it, when they will market it, all those they have to put in their minds to get succeed. Also, the fisher need the ability to communicate with people, obtain good information. They have to contact people. They have to ask them which product you want, how the product you want it, in which manner, in which type of species they want. I have to communicate with them to know what they want for me to produce. Also, the fisher want the capacity to make informed and relevant decisions. How they decide, how they will decide, what they will decide. They have to decide what the people want. I will not enforce people with my product, but I have to produce what people want. Also, fishers, next please. Fishers also require the skills and know how to adapt effectively to external changes and ensure greater competitiveness. If there are external changes in the market, for instance, there are investors imported fish from outside the country, the fishers, they have to put or to produce high quality fish to compete with those come outside. We have to put our products in high quality. what they want people, that give people what they want, so I can compete. My production is in high quality. That meaning I can compete in the market very well. Good fisher need to learn from their day-to-day experience. The fisher have to be very smart. They have to know what's the mistake they did yesterday to overcome these problems tomorrow, so they can continue in their production. The common functions of management that help fishers deal with the change in the environment are planning. The fisher have to plan well. How they plan? This considered the most fundamental and important principle. They have to plan what we have to produce, for who we have to produce, where we have to produce, when we have to produce, so that they can compete in the market. Also, they have to prepare based on resources available and on personal objectives. Which available resources I have to develop? I have to put them in a good way. I have to produce for the customers. I have to obey the customers' needs. So this, what the personal objectives, then I can scope with all these points for the producers. So the good planning, it can be go and I can get more profit. Next, please. Next, please. Also, fishers need implementation. There is planning, then implementation. When they plan, they have to implement this plan. Plan implementation includes purchase of inputs and materials necessary to put the plan into effect and overseeing the process. When I put, or the fisher put their plan, then they have to implement it in a good way, a right way, so they can get or they can be stable in their investment. Also, fishers need to control. What they have to control? Control function includes monitoring and taking corrective action when necessary. If there are any mistakes or there are any loss, these fishers, they have to control this new environment, so they can scope or they can overcome the problems by monitoring, and they can take action in necessary or in right time if there are problem or necessary. Monitoring often requires the keeping of records of activities that occur. Recording or records, it is very important. When I keep records in my mind, what I did last year or last production cycle, so I can overcome the problem. If records, I keep records, then I can control everything. What I did, what mistake I did, then I can overcome easily. I can avoid this problem very quickly. Next, please. The result of the plan are monitored. Sorry. The result of the plan are monitored to see the extent to which the plan is being followed and producing the desired results. Okay, the results of the plan are monitored to see the extent to which the plan is being followed and producing the desired results. One good plan, and they are monitoring, and also they are good records. So, to what extent the plan followed and producing the desired result? I gain the result, or I gain what I want. If all that is happened, that means my plan is good and my implementation is good. I followed and I overcome the problems.
Oh.
The process provides the fisher with an early warning of pending problems. This process gives an overview for the fishers or that people connected with the production. Early warning. What is happen or what will happen? Or they are a problem. We have to overcome this problem. So good planning and good implementation, all these factors of control, all these will overcome the problems for the investors. Next, please. Why better management is important? Why we have to manage? We have to manage because fishers operate within dynamic and constantly changing environment caused by they are changing environment every time they are changed. What is that change? Changing price. Every time they are change price, locally or internationally. So price of inputs and outputs are constantly changing in line with supply and demand and market forces. All these lead to change prices. So that need us to manage. The investor has to manage, have to manage. If not, if there is no management, if they are changing in the environment, which environment? Changing prices. He will lose. He will destroy. The investment will collapse. So we need management to overcome all these problems. One of them, changing in the price. Another factors, changing resources availability. Sometimes if there is no management, for instance, capture from the natural resources, if there is no management, we will overfish all our fish. We have to manage. We have to avoid catching fish during its breeding season. So we have to manage, we have to keep our resources in steady manners. So we have to cope with the change in resources availability. Also, I have to manage if there is a shortage in water. I have to manage use of water. Because if I didn't manage if I don't manage the using of water resources, so I will collapse my investment. I will not use in a good manner, not good in good ways using of water, so the water will finish. I have no ability to continue in producing in another production cycle. So we have to manage. That is why management is very important. Also, the change in technical relationship. If the technology change, this technology is not good, this technology is very old, I have to change in a new technology so I can keep my production stable. The relationship between inputs and outputs changed as technology advances are made. So I have to produce according to technology the high technology output. If the technology used not a scope with the outputs, that means I will lose. It is not good to use high technology without outputs, or the revenue or the profit is not enough. So that means I lost. So the investor, when it is lost, or when he is lost, when he will lose, he will stop. He will leave. So we have to manage good to scope with the change technology relationship. Also, the environmental factors, changing institutional or social relations. If they analyze investors and social relations, they are disturbance, or this relationship is disturbed or affected. So the factors concerning access to markets, financial institutions, it will disturb. So it will stop. There will not be more production. This relations is disturbed, so the investment will collapse. The production will affect. The whole process will fall. Thank you. Terima kasih. Shukran jazilan. I hope that I shared with you effectively, like effective management. I hope everything is clear. Thank you for your understanding and listening to me. Now I'm waiting for your questions.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Neimat. This is one question from Mohammed, dari. He asks about how about aquaculture on your country, and especially for pembesaran apa ya, growth ya, for I forgot for pembesaran ini bahasa Inggrisnya. How about aquaculture on your country, and how about the marketing on there?
Marketing? Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
In fact, aquaculture in Sudan started early, since 1953, before Sudan independent. We colonized by England or UK, and we got our independent in 1956. So before 3 years, aquaculture started in Sudan. Aquaculture in Sudan is not more developed till now, so sorry for that. But as you know, Sudan is one of the least developing countries, So we are suffering from shortage of finance, although we have many water resources. The water resources is available, whether it is fresh water or marine waters, and we have good personnel, good skilled personnel, but the management in my country previous, as you know, or I don't know, you don't know, or you know.
We don't know.
We occupied with 30 years, the last 30 years, the ex-government not look after the aquaculture or development of fishery sector generally. But now we are starting in my institute, Fisheries Research Center. We have the national hatchery. It is very advanced hatchery. We got financing from my country and also from FAO. We have a very big advanced hatchery, and now we are producing, and We have a selective breeding program for tilapia farming in Sudan. But generally, aquaculture not played its role in Sudan. We are still suffering from shortage of fish. We are depending on natural resources. That is not good. We have to look for the future generations. We have to keep some for future generations. Now we are stepping towards develop our aquaculture, especially in freshwater, and we have very popular species, tilapia species. It is original or native species in my country. We are starting, but not so like that in Indonesia.
Okay, Muhammad Daril, do you understand?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Jadi di Sudan itu kondisinya dia banyak resources ya, banyak sumber daya, budidaya air tawar maupun tangkap, tetapi kondisinya masih di bawah Indonesia jauh karena Sudan termasuk negara yang I'm sorry, I just translate to my student. So jadi di Sudan tadi termasuk negara yang ada penjajahan ya di situ juga, jadi negara yang cukup tertinggal baik di dalam segi sosial ekonominya maupun perikanan, walaupun di sana dikatakan tadi plenty, jadi banyak sumber daya yang sebenarnya bisa dimanfaatkan, orang-orangnya pun juga sudah banyak gitu, tetapi kita masih cukup tertinggal di tadi kalau nggak salah sih selama 30 tahun ya, dan baru di starting nih sekarang, jadi baru dimulai untuk atau 13 tahun ya, tadi agak ini yang tahunnya, jadi baru dimulai sekarang ada pembesaran, masih breeding ya, itu masih breeding berarti masih di pembenihan tilapia, nila tilapia, dan cukup besar tadi hatchery-nya, jadi masih di pembenihan kayaknya ya, belum sampai ke pembesaran. Kalau dibandingkan dengan Indonesia masih sangat jauh gitu, karena mereka juga suffer kalau dia bilang gitu ya, masih cukup miskin juga. Dan perlu diketahui juga kalau di Afrika kan cukup ini negara North Afrika ya, jadi cukup banyak yang kondisi busung lapar itu juga masih tinggi gitu. Jadi memang cukup ini untuk perekonomiannya. Nah, jadi belum sampai ke cara pemasaran sebetulnya ya. Jadi misalnya seperti di sini masih ya itu tadi dia masih develop, masih starting, bahkan FAO juga sudah masuk di sini ya, baru masuk juga untuk pengembangan terkait dengan perikanan juga. Okay, this is Bu Niken. Maybe you could ask directly. Okay, Bu Niken.
Thank you, Mbak Jan. Sebenarnya tadi biar dibacakan. Dr. Neimat, I want to ask about what is the best or potential product that can improve in fishery and aquaculture in Sudan?
Yeah, please question again.
What is the best or potential product in fishery and in aquaculture in Sudan?
Okay.
Maybe consumption or maybe for pariwisata, tourism.
Tourism. Yeah. Yeah, in Sudan, as I said, we have many resources. We have coastline, very long coastline, Red Sea, and also we have bulk of water, freshwater water, you know, River Nile. River Nile is the longest river in the world. It is go through Sudan, and there are many tributaries. And also we have rainfall, many rainfall and underground water. So we have the fairest available resources we have. Also we have for aquaculture the original species, tilapia species or Oricromis niloticus. It is original or native species. So the best product we have many. For fresh water, we have many freshwater species that's used directly by people. But we said this is not good because it may exploit. Maybe it will become overfished. But the production of fish or the fish product, best fish product for us, the popular species, there are many species from freshwater. Nile perch, tilapia, and also many species. Our local species, it is not known for other people, but internationally, tilapia and also Nile perch is known in the world or internationally, and it is very popular and is successful in trading, international trade. Although we are suffering from shortage, but we export some species to outside countries or outside my country. Also, we have the coastline. There are many species, many products. For instance, shrimp, sea cucumbers, many species, mollusk, different species of mollusk, abalone. Abalone, we have many abalone, but so sorry, no, it is not popular species in my country. When we go outside, we know that it is, it will be a product for marketing or for exporting. But till now, we didn't go there. We didn't manage. We didn't produce for international markets. But our country is virgin. We can produce more. We can occupy. We can compete with international market in international market, and we can put ourselves. We can find platform in for my country in the international market. But till now, we are stepping towards the independent and to exploit our money, our resources, and manage them well. I hope to find this very soon, but till now, we are trying to keep this, to manage everything. I hope that I can understand your question, or this is not what you want, please.
How, Mbak Nikan, Bu Nikan?
Okay, so the potential is Sungai Nil that have many product that as consumption and for tourism, right, Ms. Candra?
For tourism, we have very unique island, very unique in the world.
Island?
Red Sea. Now all the tourists go there in what we can say in many. It is nowadays it is the tourist targeting this island. This island called Sengenib. If you search about Sengenib Island in Sudan, in Red Sea, you will see what is Sengenib. It is very rich with different species of ornamental fish, unique fish species or aquatic animals just find in this island. It is not found in another places in the world. It is unique in Sudan. So it is rich, not exploited well till now. When we want to, we have to trade in this area. We have to manage this island. Also, it will be attractive. Nowadays, it's very attractive. Many tourists, but not in a good way, or not. We didn't build well, very well. But soon it will be very famous in the world everybody will know what is Singanib and where is Singanib. Sudan will become very famous by this island, inshallah.
Amin. Jadi ini ya, tadi best potential produknya tadi saya salah. Ada ternyata dia internasional ekspornya itu yang nila tilapia. Tetapi ya itu tadi banyak produk sebenarnya seperti di Indonesia dan Dr. Neimat sepertinya tidak bisa menyebutkan satu-satu ya karena banyak spesies seperti di Indonesia juga. Kemudian tadi ada udang juga sama yang lagi proses untuk pasar internasional. Kemudian tadi ada banyak jenis moluska juga termasuk katanya abalon. Di Indonesia juga ya ada abalon tetapi sama seperti di Indonesia ya, kita pun juga jarang makan abalon ya karena ekonomis tinggi. Nah, ternyata di Sudan banyak sekali karena daerahnya masih tadi dikatakan banyak yang masih murni ya. Nah, masih virgin, masih murni sehingga produksi abalon juga besar, tetapi belum sampai ke tahap internasional gitu. Nah, kemudian ditambahkan lagi kalau yang ekoturism tadi apa tadi Pak? Pulau apa? Genip ya, Pak. Sorry, could you inform me again the name of the island in Sudan?
Singanib.
Singanib.
S-I.
Ya, Singanib. Mungkin nanti coba di S-I
G
S-I-N-G A
N
N
double E
with
B.
S-I-N-G-A
N
double E
B.
double A-E
Singanib Island.
Oh, Singa. In Indonesia, maybe we try to Singgap. S-I-N-G-A double E ya, double E, Singgap. Nah gitu. Ya, different pronunciation. Okay,
I will send you some photos from Singanib Island. I will send it to you.
Okay, yeah. So because maybe ada yang mau ke Sudan, maybe we would like to go to Sudan.
Maybe one day I will invite you to visit Singanib Island.
Oh, I mean, because your country and my country is very far. The opportunity to know about more about your country, and I see from your CV you are now some project in ILO with ILO, International Labour Organization.
Yeah, I'm still working with
economy.
ILO.
Oh, okay. So maybe you could inform us about the social economic what your project on that.
Please, your voice, I can't hear you well.
Maybe
I can't hear you well.
Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, Doctor?
Yes.
Maybe you could also inform us about your project in ILO and what is the purposes in Sudan, right? For the social economy.
Yes, in Sudan.
In society in Sudan. What is the purpose of the project?
We are working with ILO to train people in rural areas to develop their skills, to improve their livelihood, to generate income. Because we are targeting youth people. We are targeting mainly the ladies, because ladies in rural areas are just staying at home without work. Very poor people. We targeting them to improve their livelihood, to generate income for their life, to improve their positions, to improve their local areas. We are training them how to exploit their local waters for aquaculture. Also, we are training them how to make fish net, how to netting the net, how to do with the after harvest, handling with the fish after harvest, to process fish. We have some popular local methods. We are training them to use these local methods to preserve their products from spoil. If they want to take this fish fresh, they can take. Also, if they want to process to use them later, we are training them how to process, how they could market their products, how to share all the community in work, how those ladies are staying at home without jobs, to help their men or the men in the area to make a market and to produce some products. They can sell those products in another areas and use them or use them in their local community. We are targeting to improve those poor people, to improve their livelihood, to generate income, to satisfy themselves, to alleviate the poverty. This is our target. Maybe after 3 days, we will leave Khartoum. I'm living in Khartoum, capital city, to rural areas to train those people. We starting in one area, then we will continue in the 2 areas in this first phase, and we are continuing. We are continuing, inshallah. If we live longer, we will continue, inshallah, to work with ILO.
Okay, I mean, also, is there many small scale fishermen on there? So you work your project in fisheries also, or in rural area, or
Yeah,
in general?
my project in fisheries.
Also, so special in fisheries. So is there many small scale fishermen than big
Yeah.
scale?
Yeah, small. All of them are small scale fisheries
Oh,
community.
also,
Also, simple.
so in your country, still not yet have big scale fishermen.
We have.
We have. But ILO propose only for small scale fishermen.
Yeah, yes, we are targeting small scale fisheries people. People in rural areas, we are targeting them because they are very poor.
So is there still many poor or small scale livelihood? They still poor. Many many of your small scale families still poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jadi ini sama ya kondisinya dengan di Indonesia. Sedangkan kalau is it start from 2019? I see from your CV. So just last year, the ILO project.
ILO project just started last year.
Nah, jadi
2019.
Baru tahun kemarin.
It is started early, but I connected with them just 2019. But they are starting from early time. Yeah.
Oh, jadi sebenarnya sudah cukup lama.
I connected with them last year.
So you try also you just join on 2019. Sebenarnya sudah cukup lama, tapi kalau di Indonesia kan memang program pemberdayaan ya. Jadi Dr. Neimat ini join di ILO juga untuk pemberdayaan masyarakat nelayan skala kecil di Sudan, sehingga dia lebih ke lebih ke bagaimana caranya meningkatkan pendapatan livelihood masyarakat kecil, terutama yang poor, karena banyak sekali yang miskin ternyata di sana ya. Dan ini beda sama seperti di Indonesia ya. Cuma kalau Indonesia kan sebenarnya sudah ya project dari luar juga sudah banyak gitu, bagaimana cara improve ya sampai ke pengolahan. Nah, kalau di Sudan ini cukup baru gitu. Bukan yang dari lama sekali. Jadi mulai dari tadi memberdayakan perempuan agar dia bisa membantu meningkatkan pendapatan, kemudian menggunakan fish handling juga baru ya. Nah, padahal kalau di kita kan walaupun skala kecil paling tidak sudah ada sosialisasi terkait dengan fish handling. Kalau di situ penanganannya baru ini juga termasuk bagaimana cara menangani produk yang baik gitu tadi. Terus apalagi ya? Intinya hampir sama untuk alternatif mata pencarian nelayan, kemudian di situ juga budidaya mulai dikembangkan. Jadi ini kalau dibandingkan dengan di Indonesia mungkin Sudan termasuk yang ya 10 tahun atau 15 tahun di belakang kita gitu dengan sumber daya yang tadi cukup besar gitu. Malah kalau di Indonesia kan sekarang ekoturism yang banyak ya. Kalau di Sudan masih baru satu island tadi. Ya. Oke, mungkin ada pertanyaan yang lain kah? Maybe ada another question. Sanganep ya, sanganep. Bukan sangep, tapi sanganep. Coba ini saya tunjukkan. Tadi Bu Niken sempat download petanya ya. Mungkin Bu Niken bisa nunjukkan ya?
Maybe like Maldives ya.
Oh, bagus loh tempatnya ya.
I'm search in TripAdvisor, some photo of Sanganep
Island.
Share screen ya, share screen. This so amazing. These people, it's amazing. For diving, Miss Candra. It's good place for diving.
Yes, the Sanganib area.
Maybe we will not sing because it's not deep. So safe for me, like me that can swim.
For snorkeling maybe ya.
Snorkeling.
Ya. Oke. Ini suaranya siapa ya, Mbak?
My husband is meeting. Sorry, Mbak.
Oke.
Sorry, dokter.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I have one question more. So what do you think to increasing profit from, you said in your PPT we should increasing the profit from the operation. So could you explain more about how to increasing the profit with the operation, like you inform in the in your PPT? What should we do?
With operation?
Yes.
The profit.
To increasing the profit.
Yeah. So when we manage the operation, so we can increase profit. For instance, it's simply when we equip very well, equip our invest very well, we use suitable technology. That technology scope with our income or with our ability. Not high technology, costly, very costly. If it is very costly, that means I have to pay more, but I have to use suitable technology to increase profit. Meaning, for instance, if I want to capture from marine resources or marine coastline, I have to buy good ship. This ship very it is working very well. For instance, I use this ship. It has a fridge to keep my fish, for instance, very good or in good way. When I take this product, for instance, if I need 3 weeks to work in this ship, the sea. So I have to keep this fish fresh as soon as I can, as possible. If I keep this fish or these products in good way, that means I improve the operation. I improve the operation, then I can keep the products very well, very nice. I can take it to customers that like they want, what they want, not spoil fish, good fish. That means I increase the profit. I keep my products in good way. I can compete in the market. I can bring my products, what people want, high fish quality, good species, which preferred by the customers. That means I can sell in high price. I can generate high profit. Also, if in the aquaculture, if I operation a good, I operate this farm very well. For instance, I have to buy good seeds of fingerlings. I have to provide good feed. I have to bring good labor, skilled labors. Then I pay it. When I pay it, that means I operate well. I will increase my products. My products will become increased. The survival rate for fish will be high. Then I can bring the products, very good products, meaning high sell rate. When I sell my products in high price, that means I will generate more profit. The products or the outcome, it will be more than input, output more than input. That means they are high profit. That meaning what is operational. When I put my operational in good way, high technology, good skills, then I will gain a lot of money. I generate profit or I gain profit. I hope that it is clear.
Oke, this is clear. Jadi ini ya, kalau lebih kepada operasional, jelas penggunaan teknologi yang sesuai dengan produksi yang kita yang kita sedang jalani. Kemudian tadi disebutkan juga terkait dengan penanganan juga penting, sesuai dengan pasarnya juga penting. Jadi kalau mau berbisnis jelas harus ada pasarnya, kemudian cara handling apalagi ya. Kemudian sama juga dengan mungkin di mata kuliah yang lain juga kita ada penjelasan juga bahwa pengemasan itu juga penting dan harus sesuai dengan keinginan konsumen. Terlebih lagi tadi kalau ingin harga tinggi berarti kualitas produknya harus ditingkatkan sehingga profit juga akan lebih besar gitu. Okay, one last question about
please.
Yes, this is about you said in the last PPT why better management is important. Yes, in the last PPT you said you changing institutional or social relation. That is the factor that concerning access to market or
yes, please, please repeat it again.
For about changing the institutional and changing technical relationship in the last PPT.
Technical relationships, yes.
Yes, and the social relations.
Yes.
You should change it. Could you explain more and give the example about the two factors?
Okay, please. Changing technical relationships. That means this factor affected, or we said this is environmental factors. We have to scope it to gain profit. The relationship between inputs and outputs change as technological advances are made. The main factor here is technological advances. If I use high technology, for instance, good feed for the fish and skilled laborers, also the equipment used in this investment. So the relation between inputs and outputs, it will be big difference. I will put small inputs, then I will gain high output. That high output due to high technology or advanced technology that I used. Because the labor is high skilled, so I can overcome every problem. The high survival rate for my products, it will be, I will harvest without loss. I will harvest good products. These good products, for instance, it will be good for about 95%. So that means the high technology I used, some of the high technologies used, for instance, auto feeders. If I give the fish the feed every time they need, not locally or manually. So that means fish can gain feed every time they want. So they grow very fast. If they grow very fast, that means I will reach the harvesting time in short time. So these high technologies shorten the time of cycle production, also the quality of the production. That I scoped or I overcome the changing technical relations. The output, it will be more than output, it will be high profit. This is the first point. Is that clear?
Yes. Jadi ini
Yes,
yes, I will translate to my student first. Jadi kalau yang tadi perubahan teknologinya itu contohnya yang paling mudah dan kita sudah mengaplikasikan juga gitu ya. Jadi dengan penggunaan auto feeder yang otomatis, sehingga dengan auto feeder itu memang teknologi akan tidak serta-merta menghilangkan tenaga kerja yang tradisional ya, tetapi memang akan mengurangi tadi kalau biasanya manusia gitu. Terus kalau manusia kan sering lupa gitu kan. Kalau auto feeder kan bisa di-set otomatis gitu, sehingga ini mempermudah dan mengurangi biaya, kemudian siklus produksi juga lebih cepat karena tidak ada faktor yang lupa tadi ya, apalagi kalau mesin ya. Jadi ini sebagai salah satu contoh saja bahwa memang kita harus adaptasi dengan teknologi yang ada. Oke, yeah, you could continue, Dr. Neimat, for the social.
For the changing, institutional and social relations, that means factors concerning access to the markets and financial institutions. These relations between these two parts or two parties, institutional, the change in institutionals, that means I approve what the customers want, access to the markets. I can bring to the markets what is people need, what is they want, what is there is that is not found in the market. So I can access the market heavily. I can go with my products in power. My products very power. I can go to the market and I can find my place and I can compete with other species, for instance, or other investors. That means there are good relations between the changing in institutional and social relations. I produce what people want, what they need. This is the good relations. We have to look, or we have to find what people want. I have not produced my products that what I want to produce. Then I enforce people to the market to buy it. They will not buy. But I have to read what is shortage in the market, what people prefer. I have to scope with their preferability. What they want, I have to produce. How? In which type, which size of fish they want, they need, they like. What they want, this I have to keep these relations between the institutional and the social relations. I have to keep these good relations with them. What they want, I give them, not produce what I want and enforce them to buy. They will not buy. I have to fill the gap between the institution and the society and the market outside. What they want, I have to give them. I have to produce for them their needs, what they want. I hope that I could give the good answer for you.
Yes.
When I access to market, I access in power that I can find my platform. I can find the what people want. I can give them.
Yeah. Okay.
I can apply
Thank you.
them what they need.
Yes. Oke, thank you very much. Is very clear. Jadi sebenarnya sudah dijawab di pertanyaan saya sebelumnya ternyata ya. Jadi ya pada intinya kalau mau memproduksi ya sesuai dengan keinginan pasar dan mengikuti pasar. Jangan produk ada di beberapa kelas di mahasiswa sempat tanya apakah saya harus kalau memulai bisnis itu apakah saya harus buat bisnis yang kesukaan saya atau bagaimana gitu ya. Nah, ternyata di sini dijawab bahwa kalau kesukaan kamu kan belum tentu pasarnya ada. Jadi lihat dulu walaupun itu kesukaan kalian tapi ada pasarnya enggak. Yang diutamakan dulu melihat pasar dulu, kemudian selain melihat pasar juga sesuaikan juga dengan kelasnya gitu ya. Apakah nanti yang dibidik tadi sesuai dengan yang kita punya produk atau tidak gitu. Jadi jangan sampai menjual produk tidak ada pasarnya, itu akan bisa gitu ya. Saya tidak bilang bahwa itu tidak bisa, tetapi akan sangat sulit karena harus cari orangnya dulu gitu. Lebih baik kan cari pasarnya dulu, baru kita jual dengan produk yang kita punya dan menyesuaikan dengan keinginan market pasar gitu. Okay, thank you very much for your answer and your presentation. That is very good. I hope we could join again in other webinars and maybe you will inform us more about aquaculture and fisheries in Sudan, or also ecotourism or social economic on there, because actually we also very rare information in Sudan or South Africa, or yeah, it's too far for us. Yeah, and I'm very grateful that you could contribute in our 3-in-1 program in my faculty, in Marine and Science Faculty in Universitas Brawijaya, and I hope your knowledge and information will be useful to our student. Ini tumben mahasiswanya ini ya, cuma satu tadi yang tanya. Usually we have a lot of questions, but maybe because it's too, because maybe the timing.
Me, I'm ready. If you have no problem, I'm ready.
Yeah, but now time for Maghrib. Yeah, we close to Maghrib praying. So that's why maybe our student also prepare for that. It's too bad because we canceled the time last meeting. So this is the ideal time that usually student already finish for college. That's why. But I think they also understand, and they still in here, but maybe they still shy to asking maybe. But we really appreciate and really grateful that you could join with our 3-in-1 program, and I hope next year, and if I have webinars, I will informally will ask you to join because for this webinar, I just contact you in the short time, so maybe you. Uh, I'm so glad that you still have time for us. But next year we will prepare more and we'll make it more formally. Okay. Thank you very much.
Please, your voice.
Oh,
I can't hear you.
yes. Thank you
hear you.
thank you very much. This is for the last session. For the last session, there is a photo session. Could you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Because our time is almost finished.
Please, your voice. I can't hear you well.
Okay, I will try. Ini memang suara saya ya, Bu Niken?
Saya kedengaran, Mbak. Apa mungkin agak pelan kali?
Could you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, our time almost finished, and for the last session, we need a photo session to documentation. So please turn on the camera. Tolong mukanya di ini ya. I need documentation, and Bu Niken will start for make a documentation. Ini Ahmad Fajar tawa-tawa tapi nggak ada tanya nih. Oke. Ya. With
Suara kedengaran nggak, Mbak? Kecil ya?
kedengaran sih.
Tapi kecil
Can
ya?
you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Post for the Neimat, maybe Amsta, maybe love. Okay. I will count in 3 and give smile, give the best pose for Dr. Neimat. Thanks for here sharing with me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, pose. Okay, wait. Okay, I will record for a while. Okay, and the next slide, slide 2. Okay, there is Tausiatu, Muhammad Fadli. Please give the best smile. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. I will record. Okay, the third. Okay, thank you, Miss Candra. I have finished screen capture.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Neimat. Now in here, Azan Maghrib. So we will start praying for Muslim in Maghrib time in here. But yes,
please.
Yes.
Pray for me, please.
Also, my condolence to you because your father just passed away. Mungkin
Thank
didoain ya untuk teman-teman juga. Ini sebenarnya Dr. Neimat baru saja ayahnya meninggal hari Senin kemarin gitu, tetapi disempatkan untuk hadir pada webinar kita. Tolong didoakan di sholatnya nanti ya. Baik, oke, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf on our 3-in-1 program committee, if we have a mistake, I apologize. Okay.
No
Once
problem.
again.
No. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Hope can see you.
It's my pleasure to be with you. Please tell my regards to all of your colleagues.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Makasih.
See
Terima
you
kasih.
again.
Thank you. Syukron.
See you
Bye bye.
again.
See you
Thank you.
again.
Bye bye. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I will.
Ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
I will end
Thank you,
meeting.
Mom.
Syukron, Mam. Syukron.
Welcome. Afwan. We are saying Afwan.
Afwan.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you all. I will end this meeting.